You look scruffy.
I'm not a lawyer.
Please remove your shoes. And your belt.
Okay.
Please sit.
So, you had a door you wanted me to fix? Does it come off its hinges, or do we need to talk about other options?
Were you born here? Were you born in the UK?
No, I'm from New Zealand, New Zealander.
I can tell. Have you lived here long?
No, I don't really live here. I do a lot of travelling.
Hence self-employment. It's quite ambitious for such an arbitrary migrant.
No, I think it's good to be able to assist people in multiple countries. And newspapers are a good way to advertise when your work is only temporary.
Why are you here?
To repair your door, I thought. Here's some for a cup of coffee. Cheers.
You seem to think that things are always going to be so easy. But I should inform you that your intentions are not always a reality. It should be obvious by this point that I didn't lure you into my house to fix a door. The door is fine. But you want to know what's behind the door? You see, you're not as smart as you think you are. You may have the experience, you may have the skills, but there is a big difference between you and I.
And what would that be?
You are a victim of your own emotions. You take the life from behind someone's eyes out of pure desperation for temporary pleasure, before you are unsatisfied once more and have no choice but to search for your next thick-headed target. I feel nothing when I murder.
When you murder helpless animals.
You empathise with mindless vertebrae, yet you act like you have the wit, the stamina, to take on a younger, smarter male human being. I have a room full of lifeless animal carcasses. You have a self-obsession for conceit.
The capability to express your emotions doesn't make you more of a human being. You think what I do? Presenting myself as a tradesman? Tricking innocent people into letting me into their homes? into their private lives, to attack them when they're least expecting, pressing one of my precious murder weapons through their fragile flesh, then dispose. You really think such strategy, satisfaction would be possible without passion? I stop the hearts of victims to fulfill the whole of my own. You're just letting yours become vortex. I am a serial killer who's never been caught. You're just a kid. Addiction to murder documentaries. Maybe you killed a couple of pets trying to fill that void that started growing during your experience with other kids in high school. Did they pick on you? I'll tell you not what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. You don't know a goddamn thing about what you're doing. I've got all the entrances and exits marked out. Don't think you're safe in your own home. You think being a pseudo-psychopath makes you better, smarter, more capable than others? I know how people think. What makes them tick? I know everything there is to know about you, even if you haven't seen anything interesting yet. I know who you are. And don't think that I'll be afraid to kill you.
How poetic. Honestly, what are the odds that you would enter the grounds of my house to attempt to kill me, just to discover that I am going to kill you? You think that being older therefore makes you wiser, more capable of opposing a threat? Experiencing the world for a longer period of time doesn't improve your understanding of the people inside of it. A younger mind is a fresh mind, improved cognitive skill. Hasn't been around long enough to emotionally connect with the planet and the people around them. I have a smarter mind. And not only that, you gave way to your emotions, an obvious sign of defeat. It makes sense that, because your family abandoned you and your girlfriend left you, you have abandonment issues, and you simply take that out on other human beings.
And how would you know all that type of information?
There's nothing I can't find out with some elementary research. You do such a horrible job of hiding your personal information when you post your advertisements. It seems that you have no one who loves you. Your life is just a masquerade of brutal murder and violence to hide the truth that you have no one. Nobody's even going to notice when you're gone. Mr. Thomas Albrin. Say hi to your mum and dad in hell.
Look deep into my eyes. And as you slowly lose all those precious things that make up who you are. It's only now that you realise just how much of a fool you are. You've never experienced death before, have you? You've never taken the life from someone's eyes. You're a scared kid with no family, no friends, a room full of dead animals to satisfy your disturbing tendencies. You may have wit, you may have intelligence, but there's a big difference between you and I. You put on this mask to hide how you really feel. But let me tell you, I see through your masquerade. On the inside, I know you're just a stupid kid. You know nothing about life, nothing about death. And now you sit here, face contorted in horror, pissing yourself because you're never prepared for how death would really feel. So tell me, you freak, are you disturbed?